Afternoon. Glad you guys are here. Excited. Got everybody back at practice. So everybody, all 15 players practiced yesterday. So went well. Looking to get everybody back at practice today and get ready for the game on Friday. Friday will be a little bit different game in the sense that they have some Division I transfers, picked a little higher in the RMAC. And they play fast, so it's going to be an interesting game for us. I mean, they play the way we want to play sometimes, so it'll be a good challenge for our guys and kind of give us another barometer of where we are as a team. And then we'll kind of go from there, and then we'll have Saturday off, and hopefully we'll experience my players will have the day off and rest, and then go experience a football win against Boise. And then we'll get back to work on Sunday, and then we'll go Sunday, Monday, and take Tuesday off. So looking forward to practice today. We're going to play a little bit more today and play on the pit. We'll practice on the pit today and tomorrow. So, but pretty happy where everything is, and kids are working hard and really happy.
The initial reaction Saturday night, did you see anything different in film, watching film from the game on Saturday? Anybody stand out?
I think they all played hard. I think they all did a lot of good things. There's a lot of teaching points to do in film, and we'll watch some film today at 3 from practice yesterday. It's funny because I don't come away with film like yesterday's practice. I was a little bit upset because I thought we were really, really bad, but then you watch tape and you're like, dang, we're pretty good. I mean, we were pretty good in tape, and I thought that Saturday. But that's just part of it. I mean, you can find a lot more problems and a lot more things on tape just because guys aren't in right positions, but they're trying to get there. And I thought our guys did some good things. I thought Devin Williams did exactly what I wanted him to do, except for the turnover late in the game where he tried to dribble it up. Yesterday I thought he didn't do what he's capable of doing or what he should do, because he's just got to realize that at that position we just need somebody to play the right way and don't do any more than he should.
The turnovers for the bigs, did that obviously concern you some, but I mean, did you think it was an issue or just kind of a...
I wasn't really concerned about it. I was more concerned about the 3. We had 5 in the second half. We had 8 in the second half. Is that right? We had 5 in the first half, 8 in the second half. So we had 14, right? Yeah, 9. So... yeah, but I mean, I think it was our guys got to get focused on what they're doing. I think once you get up to that point spread on anybody, I think it leads to mistakes.
Coach, when you say everyone practiced, does that include Goodman?
Yeah, he practiced. So he'll practice today, and then he'll be day by day. But right now, I don't think he'll play on Friday.
What was your take of seeing him on the floor at practice?
He's got a really long way to go. He's got a long way to go. It's hard. It's not his fault. It's hard to pick up everything and do I mean, I probably have in, and you've been around our program enough, Lee, and all you guys have been around, I probably have 37, 38 options play-wise in. So, I mean, I had a video. It's the first time we've done it in 4 years. I had a video test where I put all the video up, and they have to put what play it is. I had 38 of them. And that's not counting out of bounds. So you're talking about a guy that hasn't had one full practice till yesterday. So that stuff, can he pick it up? Yeah. The thing I was impressed with Jordan, and I've always known about Jordan, is he has a feel for the game. He's at the right place at the right time. He knows defensively where to be. Now, is he going to take a charge? I don't know. Is he going to block out for a rebound? I don't know. But he seems to be in the right place, and that's why I think he's a terrific scorer. But he hasn't played. So I'm just being optimistic. I was satisfied with what he did. I'm happy for him because, I thought he did a good job. He has no swelling in either knee, so he'll go again today, and we'll see what happens.
You used the word challenge last week with just talking about him and the
right
process. How has he accepted the fact that not only did you challenge him?
I haven't had one problem with him. And to be honest with you, I thought I'd have a lot of problems with him because I've been trying to change the perception that people have on him. You read articles and you read things about kids, and I'm just happy to find out that's not him. It's a similar situation we had with Drew Gordon. Drew came to us from UCLA with all these things, and we had not one problem with Drew Gordon. And he was as good a player as we've had here in 8 years. And hopefully that comes true with Jordan. We've just tried to help Jordan learn to be responsible, learn to be disciplined, do the right thing all the time, be a great teammate. He's done all that. His problem has just been an injury deal.
So what do you want to extend from your first exhibition to this?
Well, I don't think we're going to do a lot. I don't think we're going to show a lot because we got 2 games coming up on the 14th and 16th that I don't really want to show a lot. And because we're going to push the pace, but there's some things we're going to do. Like we were pretty basic the other night, and we'll continue to be pretty basic. We might do some things out of timeouts and some things on out of bounds plays, but we'll continue to play at a high level, get our defensive system in, and do things we're going to do defensively. But it'll be pretty vanilla.
When you watched tape, Coach, did you like what you saw as far as the spacing, the shooting new?
Yeah, I thought the spacing was pretty good. The thing that you'll find out, and I think if you watch the game a second time, which I think some people do, I thought the spacing was really good when you push the pace. Because if you can get the ball up the floor, most defenses are going back to the paint, and it allows you to get some jump shots open. I thought Hugh got some. And I thought Dede had some open shots in transition. That's just good spacing because they've run the floor and we've pushed the ball. So if we can continue to do that, we'll get good shots.
Coach, what's the status of Longwood? I know
he's been sick, but he practiced yesterday. Really good to see him back. Thought he might have had a little strep throat. He's probably in a situation where it's a continuous thing with him every year. He's probably going to have to get his tonsils out maybe after the season. It's one of those things that he gets that virus and usually leads to strep throat. So he lost probably 6 pounds because he was inactive, but I think he's getting it back, and he looked really good in practice. He's going to look pretty good in practice because he's so athletic, plays so hard. So he did a really nice job yesterday from coming back. But he'll be back. He'll play this Friday.
Is that part of the plan, Coach, to get Hugh going early like he did
Right.
in the last exhibition?
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if we get him going early. I think we're just letting him play and see what comes. And when he's got open shots, I want him to shoot them because he can really shoot the ball. I think he's playing with a newfound confidence. I don't think it's new to me. I think it's new to him where, he didn't have to worry about getting it to 4 other guys or 3 other guys. And I think he feels a little bit more relieved. And I think a little bit of taking the pressure off him is not having the ball in his hands as much. And that'll do that for anybody. So I think that's been the biggest thing with him, and he's done a good job with it.
Is there any extra emphasis to try and dump it down to maybe Devin or just see what some of your
Well, I don't think this year, this is only my opinion, I don't think this year that we have guys on our team right now maybe in the future, but not right now where we can dribble down or like we used to do with Cam and Alex and just throw it in there. I think our guys are going to score in transition. I think our big guys will score on angles. I think they'll score on high-low that we set people up with. I think throughout our offense they'll be able to get paint scores. I don't think they're the type kids right now. Now, some of the guys we've had in the past, like Daniel, wasn't that either when we first got. Daniel Ferris wasn't like that either, but he developed into that. Now, do I think some of our guys can develop into that? Yeah, I think I can do that. I think Obach he'll grow into that. I think you can throw it to JJ right now, and he'll try to make something good happen. And then I think Jordan, you can throw it to him, and he'll make something happen. But, it's not like we did last year where we had proven guys that were 4-year guys.
Coach, the first 23 points in the first exhibition game were just scored by 2 guys.
Right.
Is that a concern that not enough guys are getting incorporated?
Yeah, JP, it's a little bit of concern, but I like the way those 2 came out and played with confidence. Because, my concern was that they might come out and be a little passive and try to get guys involved. But I just want them to play the game and take advantage of what they have, what they see on the floor. And it just was fortunate that they made plays early. And then I think in the second half they passed up some things to try to get some guys involved. But, I want those guys to come out and fast. I want those guys to come out if they're open. I want them to shoot it and make good plays. The thing I don't want to do is get going so fast that we take bad shots and turn the ball over. But I think we've done a pretty good job. But I think this is a perfect example where I think we're going to play a little better competition on Friday. that's going to challenge them a little bit more. So we'll see where we are, and then the real thing starts next Friday. But not as concerning as that you would think right away. It just felt good that they came out with confidence.
But you made the comment after the game that in the second half we saw the old Hugh. Did you have to say anything to him? To say
Yeah, because I went through the film and I showed him what shots he passed up and what plays he passed up. But I think when you get in a game like that, Lee, I think the biggest thing is when there's that big of a margin, they want other guys to succeed. It's just like at the end of the game, they want Tim Jacobs to score. When you're up that bad, you just don't want to. We want to win with class. We want to win the right way. We want to disrespect anybody. We don't want to do it the wrong way. So I think he's just trying to get guys involved that didn't have stats that maybe he felt he did.
After watching the film, are you comfortable with the guys that you brought in off the bench and their contributions?
Yeah, I felt good, but we won't play all of them. I think I'll play all of them in exhibition season. I don't think I'll go that. I don't think I'll go that deep. I could go. Sam wasn't there, so I probably played. I played 10, right?
Played Tim Jacobs too, so played everyone.
I played 11. I played 10.
Played
10.
Without Jordan.
Yeah, I played 10. So I can see me playing. 11 guys. 11. It's not Tim's fault. I just don't think he'll be in a rotation. But I'm not afraid to put him in the game if I need ball handling, and I'm just giving him a chance right now. But I don't think I'll go where I played Jordan, Sam, and all the guys. I don't think I'll play 12 guys. Do I think am I comfortable putting them in the game? Yeah, I'm comfortable. I just don't think I'll do it. Did that answer what you were looking for, Lee?
I just, in particular, Adams.
Yeah. You mean Xavier? Yeah, he's going to play.
Knew what he could do, and then he.
Yes. But we've always thought, here's one thing you'll find out about X, and you guys will watch practice. Some of you will watch practice, some of you won't. He doesn't do a lot of great things in practice that you go, wow. But Darius Gary was probably the worst practice player that we've ever had here, and he ended up being the biggest game player that we've ever had here. So, yeah, Xavier's that kind of guy that we kind of knew he'd be a gamer. So he's going to play. Sam will play. Arthur will play. Now, I'm going to have some juggling acts with minutes, but I'm going to try to play a lot of guys. But I'm also, if I have to, I'll play 4 guards together because I think we're good enough and potent enough athletically that Dede, Xavier, Sam, Arthur can play a bigger guy, and we can get after people a little bit. If that helps a little bit on answering that question, Lee.
Does the starting lineup change at all? For this
No. We'll start the same guys, and I can see that being the starting lineup for our opener.
Anything to Dede's poor shooting night? Was his ankle bothering him or just a bad night?
I just think that he wants to. First of all, I think he didn't realize how wide open he is, and that kind of surprised him. And I think he'll shoot the ball better. He's been shooting it good. It was one of those days, but he's got to continue to play with confidence and take those shots. But that's the one thing everybody thinks that he's going to have this coming out thing, which we all want him to do. But at the end of the year, he was pretty close to averaging a double-double the last 10 games, and we never ran one play for him. So that's kind of the way he plays. But we probably got to get him more integrated early. Maybe get him going a little bit early, but he'll shoot the ball better.
Obviously, you guys want things to run smoothly with you and Colin, but is Dede a guy that actually benefits a little bit more when things aren't running as smoothly in the first option of the offense?
Yeah, I think he does. I really think he does. But the one thing that I know that's affected him, Jeff, and you ask a good question on, what you ask is the sense about his ankle. I think when he has a little bit of nick or a little bit where he doesn't feel like he's 100%, it takes away from a little bit of his slashing, a little bit of his offensive rebounding. And I think it really shows in his offensive rebounding because I think he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And when I see him, a shot goes up and he kind of doesn't go for it or pauses, then I know he's not, 100%. Because, when those guys get turned ankles, that can really get off the ground when they get turned ankles and they've landed on somebody's foot, they're not as excited about going back up there hoping to land again on hardwood.
Coach, one person you said that you hoped to get confidence with Edwards. Do you think he got that in the first exhibition game?
Yeah, I thought he played well. I thought Arthur did what I wanted him to do. I think Arthur's got to work on. He's got to get out of the thing where he predetermines what he's going to do. And I think a lot of young kids have done it. I think a lot of kids continue to do it. I think you got to play the game and let what comes to you comes to you. And I think his biggest thing is he can't predetermine what he's going to do, what shot he's going to take, what move he's going to make. And I think the game the other night was indicative. I think he let the game come to him. He was very aggressive and did some good things. And I think he can be a good defender. I think he can be a terrific rebounder. So he's just got to continue to play with confidence.
One more question?
How about Cullen as the point guard? I mean, he's taken over. Him and Hugh are kind of interchangeable in that sense.
Right.
Were you pleased with the way he's developing, bringing up the ball at times as the point?
Yeah, I get a little nervous. I'm not gonna say I don't get a little nervous because you're trying to change the pace. I think the only reason why Cullen has the ball a lot now is because we want to get it up and see what we have, and it also gives Hugh a chance to get easy shots where he doesn't have to run off a bunch of screens and he can get easy shots in transition. And you guys have watched Hugh play. Hugh doesn't play at a great pace as far as pushing the ball up the floor. He does a great job of playing that spot, and he doesn't turn the ball over. But for this team, we don't have a grinded-out team right now. I'm just trying to play the best I can with what we have talent-wise, and it's something that I saw coming. We just got to see how it's going to pan out. Now, we're going to have some games where we turn it over and we make some mistakes, and you'll see Hugh calm us down and get us into stuff, and those guys will be interchangeable. But I like the pace that Cullen's playing at. I think you guys have seen enough since he's been a sophomore in high school or a freshman in high school. I thought with his weight gain and his strength the other night, he played with a little bit more composure and didn't try to do stuff that he might have tried to do a year ago, if that makes any sense.
Coach, Gunga, with him getting all those fouls, were you concerned at all about that?
Oh, I'm real concerned. Like I showed him in tape yesterday where, because he doesn't know they're fouls. Those two hooking calls, they called a foul on the other guy the first time. That was a foul on him. He hooked him. Then he hooked him again. And then, I think it's a little bit of frustration. The thing he's got to realize that Cam learned how to do, you can't just throw your body on somebody and hit somebody and make a reaction. It has to be where it's a smart play where you're holding pressure against somebody and then you bury him in a position. And the thing I liked about him is he wants the ball in there. He wants to try to make a play, and he made a great pass out of the post. I don't know if you remember, he threw that pass to Arthur on Xavier's dunk. We threw it into him. He made a nice crab dribble, and he made a great kick out to Arthur, and Arthur missed it, and then X followed it. But he wants it down there. He's gotten better. The biggest thing that's intriguing about him and really happy for him is he works at it, he cares about it, and he's gotten better over the time that he's been here. Thanks. I appreciate y'all.